So what do we got? Jump into it.
What do you want to start off with? Let's go through the game. Let's try to go through as
chronologically.
Chronologically as
Tough
we can.
word for us, clearly.
Tough word. Look,
You should put those letters chronologically, and you'll get the word.
Chronologically.
I've written down a fucking note here that even that if I've written down a fucking encrypted map of notes here where I don't know what starts
Next time you make notes, put a 1 beside anything in the first quarter and a 2 beside second quarter. 3.
Okay, well, let's just put it this way: the first half, or predominantly most of it, was really rough for the Cowboys.
Well, this is the thing. I first half you can't really say rough or not because they went into halftime down by 1. If it's a close game, the great thing about playing 2 halves in football is you get 15 minutes in between the first and second half to make adjustments. So as long as you're not down by say 2 or 3 touchdowns, even by 2, say even you are down by 2 touchdowns going into the second half, you still have lots of time. They didn't come out flying like they did the last couple of weeks, but it's tough to be mad about being down by 1 point going into halftime, in my opinion, against a 3-0 team.
No, and going into half, it was 14-13. We missed a kick. Did we? Or no. We went for 2.
We went for 2. We missed it.
They had on the Cowboys extra point. The Panthers committed a foul, so we got the ball moved to the 1 yard line, and it's pretty much on any coaching board that if you get the ball moved up to the 1 yard line, you're going to go for 2 on an extra point. You're going to go for the 2-point conversion every time. And they went and they didn't get it. So
we were on the wrong side of
They
stats.
did, and they didn't.
Yeah, Schultze was short.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It was right. It was reviewed. It was reviewed and taken back.
Yeah.
Should we talk? We're talking about Dalton Schultz. Great game, weird game for that guy.
Yeah. So Schultz ended up with a pretty good stat line considering his position, but with the Cowboys, there was a lot of opportunity because of the injury.
Okay, are you okay over there?
I am. I was trying to think of. I still can't think of his name. The injured wide receiver.
Gallup. So Dalton Schultz, weird. He had a weird game. He didn't have it for a tight end, not bad. 6 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown, but it was the 2 fumbles. So he lost a fumble, which then got reviewed to say no fumble, and then on his very next catch, he got like Goldberg speared, and it was clearly a fumble. And I couldn't really hear what the announcers were saying because I had my stupid Sony 1990 headphones on. But
Which is weird because those Sony headphones are not noise canceling, so you should have been able to hear clear as day what was going on.
Couldn't hear shit, but for whatever reason, his fumble that was clearly a fumble was not called, and it wasn't even reviewable. So the Cowboys ended up keeping the ball, which was a very strange play. Did you end up finding that highlight or no?
No, I couldn't find out why. I'm sure we're gonna find out why.
You know what though? Looking at those stats from the receivers, good problem to have when you got CD who only has 2 receptions for 13 yards,
right? And
you got other guys stepping up and you're scoring 36 points,
right? That's a good problem to have. It's fucking crazy because you look at this rushing game, and it's just it kind of seemed like Zeke was getting shut down a little bit in the first, but they just kept with the run. And they kind of put the ball in Zeke's hand, and he looked like the Zeke of 2016, 2017.
And then you know what he did?
He cracked him if he had him, and he did crack him. Man, Zeke had a great game. Zeke had an awesome game. But yeah, like Steve just said, CeeDee Lamb has 2 catches for that many yards, and you still put up 36 points without Michael Gallup in. You're looking okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and let's talk about the most important stat. The Cowboys are under Dakota Rain's guidance, 27-0 when they're more of a run-heavy offense,
and they're just sticking to it, and I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at this run by Dak himself.
Where did you grab this clip? It looks like it's fucking Madden.
We couldn't find anything better.
It looks like Tecmo Bowl from Nintendo.
That's the new NFL camera.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they got rid of that other one, but
it's called the Super Vibrant LSP. I don't know.
Holy shit!
We couldn't find the Dak scramble on any other. We looked. This was our best.
This is someone filming it, but he picks up the ball and then just fucking goes for it.
Breaks a tackle, and he had some wheels. He looked good. He looked fast.
Now,
His ankle didn't look like...
This is 1st and 20, and he scrambles for, enough yards to keep this drive going. So There was this drive. There was this one and another one that really kept the drive alive. Let's say
The best thing about
and just hang on. Disclaimer for any of you out there that are watching. Take your TV out of sports mode. Take it out of vivid mode. That type of bullshit will not fly when I'm on the watch. Take it out of that.
You were out and about, and we had to take the clip. The best thing about this clip, though, the best thing about this clip here is it was a botched play right off the hop, and Dak just keeps his composure, unlike the screen, and he ends up just picks up the fucking ball, and he makes a positive out of a possibly negative play. So.
Now, and also too, like just in terms of Dakota Rain keeping composure, there was 2 or 3 other times where we had the D just hunting him. Just they were on top of him so quickly, and he didn't flinch, he didn't scramble. It was almost as though he had 2. There was the one shot, and I wish we had it, but there was the one shot where it was like 2 guys were about to give him a fucking sandwich, and he didn't move. He didn't get the ball. He got the ball off quick. But our receiver didn't catch it. I think it was to Schultz. But in any case, I thought Dak Prescott showed a lot of great pocket composure today.
Yeah, he has. I mean, at this point in the...
Is this the Cooper one?
Yeah, this is the
nice
Cooper.
TD.
This is a nice TD. I think he looks down the barrel here. I can't remember if he gets hit or not.
Finish your thought there, Ant. Then we can
I just think at year 6 right now, Dak he's at the time that he knows if he needs to get the ball off, he can't be scared. You're either throwing it and getting hit, or you're going to get sacked. So you're going to get hit no matter what. You may as well just stay in the pocket and get the ball to your receiver, right? So this was
fuck yeah.
So AJ, we had talked prior before going on air here that after the first half. The Panthers had the ball after first half. Obviously, they were up 14-13. They went down. They missed a field goal, and this was the first drive after that. So this was our first drive in the third quarter, and this is when we kind of stole the momentum. And kind of after this touchdown, we didn't lose the lead again.
Oh,
here, let me
play it again. Sorry, I was
Put the sound on too.
I was trying to fuck the YouTube algorithm, and I was trying to get live for us here.
Look at this. I think there was maybe the push off. I don't know. From that angle, it looked like it to me a little bit.
I don't have another clip to show that, Ant, but I know we were saying I don't think it was. I think it was.
It's got to be a fully extended arm, though.
Yeah,
right?
it kind of looks like his arm just kind of got.
He just kind of put a straight arm. In terms of I don't know. I'm leaning over to look at you.
How what are you? 8, 9, 10, 11? We need to know off the Richter because I can use.
I'm 7 or 8. I'm 7 or 8.
I'm starting to get pretty good at knowing how stoned you are, and I know you're at the topper or the higher of your range right now.
Do you number your joints and smoke them chronologically?
Yeah, I'm on number 6.
They just get longer and longer as the day goes on.
Hey, we got to talk about Amari Cooper's his
one show. He comes in for one play, douses a fucking.
No, you keep it playing there. Keep it playing there. You got to look at his cartoon when he has his chops here.
I know what dirty
big chops.
fucking chops.
He shaved them off, but this must have been when they were
dirty chops.
He's got the chops on.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like it. I might get some Amari Cooper chops going here.
I mean, again, just Fox Sports is copying the CanFan brand by having their players illustrated. We're fine with that. We're fine with that.
We gave them rights.
We're fine with it. Hey,
what's Amari Cooper's stat line there? 1 catch for a touchdown?
Not very good. Well, actually,
3 for 69 and a touchdown. I didn't even remember him catching another ball.
Look at most of that came on that drive we just watched. Most of those yards. So it was a really, really fucking look. Dak threw for 188 yards and 4 touchdowns. This was a defensive driven game, like short yardage. They stopped the Carolina Panthers from moving down the field, and then also just extremely run heavy. Tony Pollard, 67 yards, 6.7 yard average, and then Zeke ate up nearly 150 yards.
Well, I mean, look at your stats right there. You got Dakota Rain for 4 touchdowns, 188 yards. So not a lot of like massive bombs.
It's the completions.
It's the completions.
It's 14 completions only.
14 completions. But if you look at how spread that offense is, it's like it wasn't one player. Not one
only
player
6
was
guys
dominating.
had catches. Go down to the receiving.
This is a running team.
1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 guys had receptions. That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
isn't that insane?
Yeah,
like that's so rare in the NFL today. For a team to have only 5 people catch the ball in a full game, that's fucked up.
Like we were talking pre-season about this about the Cowboys being like a three receiver 1,000-yard team, and that could still happen, I'm sure. But
It's more likely to have 2 running backs with 1,000 yards by the way we're going.
That's what
honestly,
I'm thinking.
That's honestly looks like it's kind of pointing to that.
Hey, but I always think this, like, the NFL wants passing. They want big plays. They want touchdowns. They want 35 to 45 point games. That's what they want. So the smart move is to understand how to
Fuck the NFL and run the ball.
right. No. But fuck the teams that are pushing that offense. So Kansas City comes in. They have
who we do see later on in the season.
Absolutely, and they have a awesome high-powered offense. Green Bay as well, but I think
we're not going to see them because you guys don't want to go to the Kansas City game, but
see
that's
them
okay.
live.
No, I get
the
it.
Cowboys play them.
Look at that. We're not even gone to one game.
Before
yet,
we
and he's
get
already
so
fucking us.
just one other thing I want to say before I forget it. So we had only five receivers, only 5 people caught the ball. Out of those 5 receivers, 4 of them had touchdowns. That's pretty crazy.
So
no reaction by any of you guys.
No,
just fucking crickets. I say something, and it's just like everyone just shuts the fuck up.
I was checking the scores.
I'm actually
Expecting Stoney McGee and fucking chief technical officer to say at least something.
Okay, well, I was going to say this. It sucks because I do have CD Lamb on my fantasy roster, so for him to not get any end zone catches or any end zone celebrations sucks. But I mean, with CD not being the only one on the offensive weaponry, not getting that touchdown, and Brown as well, it's been a good day for Dakota Rain.
So let's go and segueing into that. So obviously our receivers didn't have the greatest games. We had a great Zeke run, showing Zeke is back and proving to everyone that this Zeke, he's looking like he was. Man, that cut, it's from the other view, that first cut he does like a double jump cut right at the line. You can I don't know if they show the replay here, but just watch. You can see him right at the line here. He starts on the outside and then cuts inside, cuts to the outside and then cuts to the inside.
look at that replay right here.
Look at this. He goes in and then boom, boom. He does like a double jump cut and then fuck. I wish he would have pulled this off.
Oh, I know.
I wish he would have done a little whoop.
A little stop and go.
He gassed out a little bit, but that's okay. That was still a great run.
I agree. He should have put the brakes on because Buddy, who was trailing him, I'm not sure which DB it was. If he would have just cut short right here and then did a Cedric the Entertainer spin. I mean, at that point, he's probably thinking
he thought he was going to burn and turn.
Exactly.
Burn and turn it. You know.
Yeah. Well, now does that still fall into everybody else's saying that Zeke doesn't have the speed that he had before?
No, you can't beat someone for getting a 47-yard run and then getting caught by a safety or a cornerback.
No,
if you got caught by a linebacker, maybe, but anyone that's saying anything about how Zeke played today can fucking pound sand.
I think that Zeke kind of, even Pollard had a good game anyway, so that's nice to see. Just in general, the team is performing with the run game, but I think Zeke kind of took a little bit more of that power back, if you will, and said like, "Hey, I'm the number 1 running back on this team." Right?
You need to give in a situation like this. You're gonna always want to give Zeke the 20 carries over Pollard. Change my mind.
Yeah.
Change my fucking mind,
dude.
The only person that's going to train your mind is Steve, and he's not even. He's checking fantasy scores right now.
Let's ask Steve. Who would you? It's you can't. I mean, Tony Pollard just showed glimpses. But Ezekiel Elliott's still the lead dog, right?
Well, obviously.
Like out of an outsider Cowboys fan opinion, how do you go away from Zeke? You just can't.
You can't. He's the main back.
He's the main back. Tony Pollard's the scat back.
I mean,
scat back.
He's a scat back. But no, but I was thinking earlier, looking at the stats, even Pollard's stats is a pretty good game. 10 carries, 6-7 yards, 6.7 average.
Exactly.
And yet Zeke gets a 7.2 average on double the carries. That's crazy.
That's even more insane.
Tony Pollard is 1 touchdown away from like an average starting running back.
If you've got that guy as one of your starting running backs in fantasy, You're happy with that?
Oh, 100%.
If you
Because
get 6-7 yards and a touchdown a game,
Oh
okay.
yeah,
I'll take that.
And he has that home run ability, right? Like I think Tony Pollard at this point, if you have him in fantasy, which I don't, but I think you have to play him in a flex position just because
Absolutely.
he's gonna put up those 6 points maybe every once in a while, but he's got the potential to break. There was a couple times he just got caught by the shoelace tackle,
Yes.
and then if he gets that, he's got 100 yards on 11 carries and a touchdown or something. You know what I mean? So definitely right now, I'd say with as far as teams with the best tandem running backs, I still do think the Browns might be a little bit ahead of us, but we're nipping at their heels. I think we're nipping at their heels.
Okay.
Oh, right into it.
Tell me when you're going to throw the play up. There, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I'm
Is
just.
that my boy that just did that?
Yeah,
we're going.
Steve's a proud fantasy owner.
We're going to show the
I
number.
can't believe I didn't pick him up this
We're
year.
going to show the
I can't
Cowboys.
believe he was on the waiver wire going into week 4.
I know, Steve.
After having
the
to pick
fact that you
6.
got him. The fact.
I think
that you
everyone
got
just kind of
him is-
overlooked it.
Yeah.
We're for those of you listening in, we're looking at Dallas Cowboys' number 1 wide receiver, Trayvon Diggs.
I corrected you last week when you said that, and you're like, "No, I know, I get it." I was like, "Oh, sneaky."
And we're going to go number 1 and number 2. He got 2
Yeah.
interceptions.
So this is the first one.
Yeah.
So he was again. They show another view of this interception, and I don't know where the fuck Darney was throwing to because his receiver wasn't even looking back, and Diggs just sat in the zone and totally just fucking ended that. Diggs is playing like slot there, which is weird. That's not usually his position.
When you look at it, it's really quick, but you can see that I think is it Robbie Anderson?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He's completely running in a different direction. Like I think it was just a panicked
Throw.
panic throw.
Well, that's what we were
Yeah.
talking about now. I mean,
Yeah, he
Darney-
wasn't even looking at the ball.
Totally wasn't.
I mean, the Cowboys, Dan Quinn, it's talk about to catch a predator. He knew that Darney was a psychopath.
I mean,
and
look-
he wanted to put him on check.
and I think the pressure was closing in, and so he had to.
Oh, for
unload.
sure.
Like
well, that's what we talked about. We said
Yeah.
he said as soon as he starts to
Look at this
feel a little
pressure.
bit more pressure, he's gonna fuck up, and that's where T Diggs was twice.
His second pick is nice.
Bring up his second pick, and
His
then I want to.
his second pick is nice. He literally goes over top of the fucking guy.
Yeah, this was
And
nuts.
that's against DJ Moore. DJ Moore is a great receiver.
and
Run
DJ
it.
Moore had a really
Yeah, he
good
was
game.
having a really good game as
He had
well.
a really good game.
He did, yeah. I have
Run
him
it
on
back,
fantasy
run it
against
back
Alex.
overtime.
Look at that guy.
Whoa,
Man,
look at that guy.
Do you see the
Did
most
you see
drunk
that
guy in
guy?
the stands? What guy were you looking at,
Did you
Bandana?
did you see 80 bandana?
Yeah, I saw Bandana.
Let's run it back.
I'm more
that
shocked.
was nuts. That was nuts.
I'm more shocked that I saw fans in Texas wearing masks.
Yeah, that is rare.
Shocked.
Okay, pause it on this guy
Pause
because this is AJ right there. That is AJ.
Where are you looking? No, I'm looking the guy to the left.
Number 12.
Right to the left, Alex.
Right to the left?
Right, no, right
How
right
did
This
there.
guy.
Is that actually Roger Staubach?
Oh my
That's-
god, am I seeing me from the future and I'm going to cancel myself out?
That's Alex when he chronologically reaches joint 20.
That's vape 20.
Hey, who am I wearing? Number 12?
Yes, Roger Staubach.
Okay. I'm not giving up. I'm not.
The best part is play it a little bit more, and this guy's wasted because just watch his reaction. Everyone else is going nuts, and he's like, "What just happened?"
Hang on. I think he was wondering where his front teeth were.
Yeah, where'd they go? Fuck, did I lose
He
him?
totally hopefully. The last thing I want to do is lose my front fucking teeth.
Fuck. He could eat a fucking apple through a tennis racket.
He could.
Anyways, man, that's so fucking cool.
That's number 5.
So-
that's 5, baby. That's
And-
5, baby.
we were kind of joking almost like after our last podcast about Diggs, like,
Well, we had a bold prediction. We did bold predictions.
Bring up
Stephon
the
Diggs.
bold prediction.
Stephon Diggs, if he could have, one of the predictions was, will he have 2 interceptions this game? And we kind of argued back
Did you
and forth.
just say Stephon Diggs?
Sorry, Trevon Diggs. Sorry. I hope Stephon Diggs getting 2 picks would be a fucking super bold prediction. No, we said Trevon Diggs possibly could have 2 interceptions as a bold prediction, and we kind of went back and forth about it, but he pulled it off, the bold prediction. Don't even worry about it. This is
I mean,
we didn't have it
Yeah,
we didn't have it preloaded. Don't try to find it.
I just found it, but
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I just thought it would be a good clip.
That needs to be preloaded. If we want, we can't do the. We can't go off and try to start finding stuff.
Okay, so
because it gets weird.
What I do want you to bring up Darnold, because the entire live stream we were talking about how he had dead eyes and he looked a psychopath. I want to see what he looks like in his. Bring up this motherfucker.
And you know what? He's got some wheels, man.
Oh
He's
yeah,
kind of a handsome guy. To be
Sam
quite
Darnold's
honest.
got some wheels. Handsome.
Is he?
Handsome.
No,
Is
no,
it? So
no.
handsome.
he is
So
not.
I'm definitely out of your league then.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. He is not. He is.
You know, I've been so glad
Like,
to be out of someone's league.
those aren't the
Hey, he's kind of a handsome guy.
He's not terrible. He kind of looks like he's kind of related to
handsome
Matt
in
Damon.
Is handsome in an ugly sense.
Yeah.
Well, no, get him. This is not the psychopath that we looked at on the.
Isn't it?
I mean,
No.
Look at his eyes, man. You don't think he looks like a psychopath?
Yeah,
Does,
don't-
You don't
Isn't
think he
it?
looks psychopath? He looks like he's waiting for you at a bus stop.
yeah, for sure.
yeah, and he's not a bus driver.
And he ain't driving the bus. Trust me.
Oh, I don't have a ticket.
Sam Darnold, I'm coming for you.
Matt Damon.
Get him on the Panthers.
Cats at home.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, part of the film or the football actor or the football.
Actors Guild. What am I looking up?
I don't know. I definitely
say
thought
what
he
that
looked a little bit
stands
more. He looked a little bit more crazy.
That doesn't look.
Yeah, what do you mean looks more crazy?
Yeah,
he literally looks like he's skinning a cat.
Not in that one. Not
You
in
don't
that
think
one.
so?
This guy
You know
would
what?
pin me
Maybe.
down in a shower.
Oh yeah. He's definitely shoving a bottle up your butt.
Yeah, and doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Was, and
sure.
doing weird stuff. Shoving a
Alex,
bottle up your ass
Alex,
and doing
Alex,
weird
yeah.
stuff.
No, for sure.
Alex, that sounded too real.
No, for sure. That's the look that he gives when he sees two of his teammates holding down one of his teammates while a third teammate comes in and poops on him.
This went so left field so fast. This is why we're not supposed to drink at 10 a.m.
I know. Okay. So
Where are we rolling on to?
Let's look at Micah's sack.
What?
I want to pull out Micah's sack.
This isn't what I was invited for, was it?
Yeah, Steve, look at
Dad's
Micah's
talking about
sack.
some shower poo scene, and then Alex wants to see
Steve, don't
Micah's
close
sack.
your eyes.
Micah Parsons sack lunch.
Pull your knees up to your chest and cough. What?
Look at this. Oh, man, and they chop blocked him. Wow.
Yeah.
So watch Parsons this whole play. He actually gets chop blocked. That is a...
Let's see if
maybe
they give us a nice replay. If not, yeah, here we go.
Watch Parsons here. He's top... Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets chop blocked here.
If you're gonna try to cut him, the ball's got to come out.
Wow.
Very nice. Wow. Now,
Can I just say,
Yeah.
you left Darnold pretty quick. Didn't you bring him up because he's a leading rushing touchdown?
Oh, we'll get to that.
We'll get back to that.
Darnold.
We'll
He's
get
also
back to that.
fucking 3-1. He's 3-1 like a little bitch.
I'm just saying, like, this is what I like to see because now, given that Darnold had the time and he did hesitate, but that's great because it means
He was
that,
gonna run. He thought Parsons was down and he was thinking about running, and then gobble gobble gobble, down you go.
you just got turkey fucked, you little bitch.
Rubbed his sack on him as he
Yes, sack
rolled over.
for the sack. So like Steve was saying, we were gonna chat about which is a weird stat. Sam Darnold right now leads the NFL in rushing. Is it touchdowns or rushing touchdowns? In rushing touchdowns. Nobody
I don't believe
nobody called that at the start of the year.
I don't believe it.
You're calling fake news on it? Well, you're about to see Emmitt Smith, baby.
You know what? It should not be this difficult.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how high of a level of vape you are at. You're still able to Google search. If we just
we got paywalled. We got paywalled.
and
that's only running backs anyway. That doesn't include.
Yeah, that's weird. You think it would still? You'd have to just go to touchdowns, or I don't know how it works.
Well, there it says Derrick Henry 4. Well,
No.
Darnold's got 5. So
Oh yeah. Well, maybe this was going into.
said 4 games. So
Yeah, fair. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
I did. He's got 5.
Okay? Well, just type in Sam Darnold. It's easy. Sam Darnold. Google it.
SAM UGLY.
You ain't got no alibi. Oh, Alex did mess it up. Are we gonna have to commandeer the laptop from him?
Oh, we can't. I mean, you're losing views because of how baked out you are right now.
Yeah,
No, just
today-
go down and just click his name. Up.
There you go. Up. Panthers, Sam Darnold, first QB in NFL history with 500 touchdowns in his team's first 4 games.
Boom, there we go. We got through it together. See what we did as a team?
We did it. We don't have to touch
So
each other.
5 rushing touchdowns in 4 games. Did he have 2 today? Or did he have 4 coming in?
2 today.
Let's see.
He did have 2 today.
He did.
Crazy. That's impressive. So whoever has him on their fantasy team is 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
2 rushing touchdowns.
He had 4 TDs.
That's pretty good.
Do you think he says after postgame, well, if Christian can't step it up, somebody on this team fucking has to?
I hope not, because he threw 2 picks to the same guy
He goes like
on
this?
back-to-back drives.
He goes, I wouldn't expect a Christian to pick up anything.
Right?
Whoa! Sam! Sam! Whoa! Whoa!
But you know what? I'm glad for him because
Yeah, everyone just thought he was done.
well, yeah, but he got drafted. He got drafted by the Jets. Like
Yeah,
you
poor
can't
guy.
can't blame him for that.
And now he's on a team. He's on a team with a decent defense. And hey, I'll say this: the Panthers did surprise me. Even when we were up by 22 points, they came back to make it a 1-score game.
Which I am incredibly happy about because
You snagged some garbage time points.
I snagged some money.
Oh yeah,
Again
and
on
you
the
won.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you're the only one winning money off the Cowboys.
That's right.
So what are you up to? What's your total winnings at, like 60 or 70 bucks?
67. No, my total winnings on the Cowboys this season is $72.
72 smackers.
Yeah.
American,
Dude,
that's about
talking
what,
to-
60? No,
So
58.
It's big money.
Big money.
But I'm just using free bets.
Yeah, free bets.
Free bets. Bet on the Cowboys.
Hey, man.
I like it. I like that you're betting on the
Steve,
Cowboys.
If you can get a fucking nice fat meal per week,
I said to
we'll
Anth,
win.
I said to Anth before we went live, any money I win on the Cowboys is going to go towards a stitched jersey.
What jersey would you get? Diggs?
Diggs, yeah, because he's my guy
He's
now,
your
right?
guy, and
he's
like,
my guy now.
He's easy. Like, if you're not a Cowboys fan, he's less easy to hate, you know?
Yep.
Like a Dak or a Zeke, they're easy to hate, but like you see a guy going out there just getting interceptions, he's kind of hard to hate.
I never go for the big names on the
No,
jerseys.
I think a Diggs jersey would be good.
Except when I went for Najee Harris this year.
Hey, if you want in, Steve, we're all doing that.
Lucky Sevens.
What's that?
We're all buying Diggs jerseys.
We're gonna
Oh,
get different
okay.
Diggs. All of us will get a different style Diggs jersey if it'll allow us.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Lucky
awesome.
Sevens.
Okay, this is the Cedric Wilson Spinorama Madden 22. Who is this cat? Who is this guy?
Whoop, whoop. See ya. So I saw the guy that posted this on Twitter. He had the comment, Cedric Wilson and his 64 overall spin. I guess in Madden, his spin move's only rated at 64. So I thought that was kind of funny. Because he
hilarious.
just fucking...
That's going up on Madden this week.
Yeah,
It has to. It has to.
should.
99.
Totally.
You don't see a spin like that. Like, look, whoop.
Hey, but
And like, just like a...
Gallantly gallops in, and that's a
about
Word on play on words.
gallop. Yep.
about Cedric Wilson, we've been noticing him.
Oh yeah,
For the last
Wilson's
3
had
weeks
some,
here,
Wilson
man.
has some solid games.
He's a nice fill-in for when Gallup's out. Wilson comes up and he can catch a ball. He can score a touchdown. It looks like, obviously.
He can spin move.
He can do. He can hit B.
Honestly, the way that Alex is talking, he's talking like bandana toothless guy in the stands right now.
I think Bandana Toothless guy was more sober. What I will say about this, we've looked at the Amari Cooper touchdown. We looked at the Cedric Wilson touchdown. Dak just quietly threw 4 touchdowns. You know,
I know.
just quietly tossed 4 touchdowns.
I know.
Well, I disagree. I disagree. There's a couple shots of Dakota when he's like screaming as he throws the ball.
Yeah, I love it.
Every time he's just like,
So it's like he just loudly threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, let's look at the last 3 games of the Cowboys. We've gone extremely run heavy compared to pass.
27-0 run heavy.
And what I like to see is that's a change of the total trajectory of the NFL, where they're going super pass heavy. Let's get touchdowns. Softer rules on wide receivers.
Oh, there's way more protection now. Right?
Wait.
Oh, speaking of, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Good segue. So we're diving
talking
into
rules.
We're diving into how the NFL is starting to really defend offensive players. And there was a pretty big play in the second half when the Panthers were coming back. I don't know what receiver it was. You already have it saved, Alex. So it's in your clips already. It's the interference, defenseless receiver.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the Schultzy fumble.
Here we go. So let me bring it back.
How would Schultzy fumble?
I didn't see that.
No, I know. I just thought you were gonna go to that call.
Did they call him for that?
They called this. This was a roughing for defenseless receiver.
I'm like Steve.
No.
Steve,
yes, yes. Hello.
Steve, are you there? Hello. Okay. I mean, like, come on, man.
It's time to get Casey, baby.
How
Look at that! You can see the person filming it.
I'm more interested in who's the person filming. Who's the person filming the camera?
They're like, oh shit, my dick.
But look, that's not a penalty.
How close?
He's going for the ball.
How much
it doesn't even look like he's going.
You get?
It doesn't even look like he's going for the hit. Really, it's like hit ball.
Well, from that other angle, it looked like his helmet hit his grill, but it didn't.
Yep.
Like. And they called that, but they didn't call the one on Davante Adams last week.
Right, exactly.
So
this
looked like he died.
This is your best. This is your best angle. That's right.
There's
on.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
How if that's a penalty? How the fuck do you play safety? Like you're just supposed to let the guy catch it and then
take a step and then try and take him at his legs.
That's the exactly. That's the thing that I'm.
Fuck, did he clean him out though?
Helmet. Yeah, helmet. I didn't consider the helmet to helmet.
Okay, but we did also talk about this. So this is another thing, and I know they said it in the broadcast. If this could be a big play, and I get it as a referee in this situation, we can pick this apart in slow motion. It's easy to do.
Yeah.
In fast motion, these guys are flying around the fucking field, right?
Sure.
So it is super tough for a ref. But then if you have the means to be able to challenge certain things, you should be able to challenge a penalty. It should be the same thing as you don't get more challenges or anything, but you should be able to challenge more aspects of the game. Fumble.
Yeah. Did they?
Do you think they called it because he got hit a split second before he had his feet down?
I don't.
At least
in
1
fast
foot down?
motion, when they showed it fast motion, it does. I mean, even here, it's like
just as he gets his foot
barely
down, yeah.
you barely tell that he doesn't go helmet to helmet.
And
in fast mode, maybe they thought he hit him in the head. Right there,
you
it's
can tell
like
right
this
there.
fucking far away.
Yeah.
Here you can tell, right? Like you can see there was
no contact
No
with the helmet.
contact.
But it's so easy to see in slow motion, right?
But if we jump over here to fucking
And that's
this
where the ref.
camera,
That's the ref that was called it was actually at that view. You can see
it
him.
looks like huge helmet to helmet, right?
But I mean, so that's a segue that I thought we were going into is that type of play not being able to call. It's the same thing with us not getting that turnover taken on the Schultz fumble. Like they weren't able to call that as a fumble because the ruling on the field wasn't a
fumble.
A fumble.
So they couldn't challenge a fumble because it had an action.
So the coach of the Panthers, Mark Ruffalo's younger brother, heavier set younger brother, couldn't call it.
Smart
Ruffalo.
Dave Ruffalo.
Yeah, Dave Ruffalo couldn't call it, and obviously that's going to be a big there's going to be a lot of shit coming to us.
Well, especially because the game is one score touchdown or one score game.
Yeah,
that's a possession they lost because they didn't get that fumble, and I'd be pissed if I was a Panther fan because that was clear as day. It was a fumble and they had no chance of calling it. As a Cowboys fan, I love it. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, look at the sacks allowed. We had 0 sacks, which I really love to see.
Really?
Yeah.
Dak didn't get sacked today?
No.
Oh, wow.
No recorded sacks anyways.
Crazy.
But 5 for the Panthers, so that's awesome. And
so the Cowboys got 5 sacks and the Panthers got 0.
What's that third down efficiency for the Panthers? That's fucking
Where
horrible.
is that third down? Yeah, 4 for 13. Oof. I mean, it's the same percentage as the Cowboys, isn't it? No.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, just slightly less.
Well, yes,
Slightly
theirs is
less.
25, ours is 33.
You don't want either.
Theirs is like 23, ours is 33. Not very good third down. We only had 9 third downs. That's so fucking weird to me.
What I did like to see, though, is low amount of penalties. I don't like to see a winning game when you have, like, the opponent has an absurd amount of
weird
penalties, right?
stat here. Time of possession. They actually dominated the time of possession, which is weird.
What?
It's weird. Are you making fun of Alex? Because if you're making fun of Alex, I want in on it too.
He's laughing.
But hey, time.
Is it because you said absurd?
Absurd? Absurd. I meant absurd.
Absorb?
I want you to clip at the 35-50 mark how vaped he is.
As long as he's not sleeping on camera, we're in good shape.
Yeah. Hey, that's only on vacay.
But quickly back to this time of possession. The Carolina Panthers dominated time of possession, which is weird when you see that we outrushed them. Usually, the team that has more rushing yards and dominated the running game
26
usually has more time of possession, which is kind of a interesting fact.
Wow. And by a large amount too.
Yeah, by quite a bit.
Yeah.
In regards to the NFL, that's a big switch in time of possession. Anything if they're have 30 and more, they're dominating.
So anything else to wrap up this post-game reaction? I mean, I'm stoked. What do you think that we need to do coming out of this game? Like, what are some of the things that you think Dan Quinn or Mike McCarthy are saying to the team coming out of this type of win? Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that we can look at that we need to improve on going into next week's game. First half was pretty rocky at first. It definitely felt like something was off with the Cowboys for the first half. Like they couldn't get their feet. There was some sort of what?
You guys have not watched enough Cowboys games. Like I was happier than shit. I was happy as fuck with that first quarter or the first half. Trust me. It's hard for me to think of anything. We're 3-1. We came back from a 1-point deficit, not crazy, but they came out firing on all cylinders in the second half.
20 points to zip in the third quarter.
Exactly. I'm having a hard time finding anything. Correct me if you got them. Obviously, there's always stuff they're going to go back and look at film. But as a Cowboys fan, it's really hard for me to be upset with this game. It really is. So I'm happy. I'm happy. And on to who we got next? The Giants?
Patriots.
Patriots, yeah. Patriots. Ooh, Mac Jones, baby.
Mac
attack time. I thought it was the Giants.
No, I thought...
It's the Giants, you liar.
I thought it was the Patriots.
You said Patriots. I said Falcons, and it was the Giants.
It was the Giants.
It's the Giants, and then
the Patriots. So let's just quickly look at our next 4 games. Giants at Cowboys. Cowboys at Patriots. Cowboys at Vikings. Broncos at Cowboys. You know what? That's not a bad 4-game stretch here.
Yeah.
And then we got the Falcons. So there's the next 5 games are really winnable.
Very winnable.
Very winnable
all
games.
of them. Yeah. Wow. Awesome.
On that note, I think we're gonna pop off here. What do we get to? 30? How many minutes?
38.
Doesn't even fucking matter. How many fucking minutes. So you got for UK Steve, the biggest winner of the Cowboys today, with his keep stacking bills. Steve. The bandwagon boys, fucking Smokey McGee and Chief Technical Officer over there, and your host Anthfest. We'll be back midweek for an episode. Bitches.
Holla.
They bring the noise. I'm talking about the